Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the Carrier Dome here in Syracuse, New York, as we continue on day 2 of Sweet 16 here in 2035 version of college basketball March Madness. Holy stroke. Oh man. Still shows that I haven't fully woken up yet, but it is what it is. Well, we just saw 2-seed Houston do it all, didn't they? Explosive offense, great defense. Alton, even though you really shot themselves in the foot over and over again, I think ultimately you had to give credit to Houston for causing Duke to play well below their abilities. And Houston's in through to the Elite 8. Who they play next? Well, it's going to be decided here. Either 4-seed UCONN or 1-seed Michigan will be meeting the Cougars, the Elite 8. Hello everybody, I'm your play-by-play commentator for this one, and the only commentator, still Commissioner Daniel here, as I have just completely taken up solo responsibilities here. Hopefully I have some help later tonight, once we are able to resume things, as we will take a intermission, because I have work 2 o'clock. But anyways, when it comes to this game, let's talk about it a little bit. You got these UConn Huskies, you got these Michigan Wolverines, the Kings of the Big Ten, versus a Big East power. Not the first time that we have seen this kind of matchup go down in the Sweet 16. As earlier we saw 4-seed Rutgers and 1-seed Creighton go to war in day 1 of this round, with of course Creighton pulling through in a very dominant fashion. But now you got these two teams, UConn, Michigan. How do they compare? Well, let's put it this way: UConn is capable of explosive offense, but they haven't always had it. But what I will say is that for a team of their stature, they play well beyond it. Especially, you can see blocks per game number is ridiculously high. That is nuts, unbelievable. They share the ball well, but so does Michigan. This is where, or not this is where, but look at this. 3-point percentage is the exact same between these two teams. Field goal percentage just about the same as well. With Michigan, a little bit better in terms of scoring output, a little bit better in terms of rebounding ability. But, and again, look at how even these two teams look. It's honestly ridiculous. And this brings forth a very intriguing matchup between these two teams that will, how do I say this best, will bring out the best in both of them, it seems. So with that said, I think we talk no more about this and get going, as we're officially ready for the action to begin here in Syracuse. Once again, second game of the day. Now it's the upper quadrant of the East region that needs its winner. Starting lineups for UConn: in the back, Kyrie Rayuga, DJ Jackson. Up front, Prince Depina, Zani Uchisai, Ridley Ribs Ray. From Michigan, Jay Nass, Amin Bohannon. In the back, up front, Oleg Zelikov, Vladislav Golden, and Andrew Rodriguez. Time and time again, we have seen certain players be out of the game for long stretches of time. We'll see if that emulates the same way. Golden, Uchisai meet in the middle, and it's Golden that wins the tip, and here we go. The Maize and Blue will start us off. They are wearing their beautiful Maize jerseys this time around, wore the white ones all previous weekend long. Deep 3 bomb by Oleg Zelikov connects to start us off. Meanwhile, for UConn, it's those dark navy jerseys, and Uchisai. Illegal screen called on him. Early mistakes is not something that you want to commit. It was just made right there now. Bohannon wants to dive in, thinks better of it. Jay Nash over to Oleg. Oleg! Little hook shot in. A quick start for the Wolverines, especially for Oleg. You'll remember his performance against Prairie View A&M in last year's tournament. Little 2 ball does not go for Prince Depina. What was I going to say? He had a monster performance of like 33, 35 points against the Panthers. And jumper does not go for Andrew Rodriguez, the LSU transfer. It was a marquee game for him. And look at that feed inside of Kyrie Rayuga. Finally, UConn's on the board. Jay Nash just saw one of his relatives get knocked out of the tournament. And Justin Avery III. Oh, what a turnaround jumper there by Simon Bohannon. Will fade away 2-ball. Finally, he started once again after being that during his freshman year at Colorado under Coach Provo. 3-ball, Kyrie Rayuga off. Rebounded by Golden. And here's Nash, wants to drive in, but no, it's poked out. So it'll stay with Michigan here, and there's Coach Noah Provo. Led this team to a national championship game last season. Did not finish the job, though. Corner 3, Bohannon, got it. Compared to their first 2 games of this tournament, the Wolverines are off to a sizzling start. Rayuga trying to drive in through Bohannon, no go. Rebounded by Golden. Or by Rodriguez, excuse me. Well, Twin Tower action here from Michigan. It's what they've really been known for throughout all their time of success. Just how dominant they have been up front and how prolific their guys have been. Get Oleg working in again, but this time it's off. Well guarded by Prince DePina, and that's another high-profile matchup. Oleg and Prince. Now, good feed in. DJ Jackson misses the 2-ball. Oh, good rebound there by Ridley Ribs. Ray scoops it home. Now here's Nash. Feed inside, Rodriguez. Fade away 2, no. But Golden gets the board and draws a foul. That Uchizai's second already. Because if you remember, the illegal screen that he committed earlier was his first foul. So already he has to exit the game, but that brings in Wemby Ederson, the ultra uber talented sophomore. But my honest opinion is going to take the country by storm next season. Good first free throw by Golden. And another solid free throw there by Vladislav. Already 12 points in 3 minutes of play for the Wolverines. Prince DePina wants to work in, but thinks better of it. Goes back to work. DJ Jackson somehow pound his way into the paint and gets the 2-ball. Drop down for him. Back to work to Jay Nash, who's been a full-time starter. Oh, 3-ball, Oleg, that time is off. But Jay Nash has been a starter his entire collegiate career here at Michigan. Of course, this is his final season here. Ribs Ray over to Prince DePina, 2-ball, no, rebounded by Golden. Right now, UConn not putting much pressure up front on the Wolverines. Trying to strike them from distance. Bohannon. Rodriguez wants to work in. Ooh, rifled it to Oleg, who wants to work through. Over to Bohannon. They're working around the perimeter. Golden. Green set, wants to dive in. He does. Kicks it out. Oleg had the wide open 3. He doesn't take it. Shot clock winding down. And he'll just take it right here and misses. Golden with the board, though. And he draws a foul on Wemby Ederson. And more free throws coming from the Mason Blue. And Rhett Johnson's in the game now for Kyrie Rayuga. Always interesting to see these types of substitutions be made. And now Prince DePina is going to play more of a shooting guard role for the Huskies, which could be transformational for them. They're now playing a lot bigger now on the court. Good free throws there by Golden once more. Jackson runs into the double, but gives it up to Ederson. Rick Johnson dives in. Oh, what a big dunk. Rick Johnson already making an impact off the bench. There's Nash. Oleg. Ooh, risky pass, and Bohannon hits the side of the backboard. Ball's way short, or way off. And pass inside deflected. Rudy Ray just forces up a three. Almost goes down. DJ Jackson gets the board somehow. Does not get it to go. Corner three. Oleg. Nylon. Second three of the ball game for the senior. Ruffles it in, but it's almost turned away. Rudy Ray through the contact. Fouls, they're not fouls, but it's fouled by Golden. Excuse me. And Golden, that's only his first foul, but he comes out anyways for Bobby Anthony, who was stellar in Michigan's round of 32 game against 8 seed San Diego State. One of the main reasons why the Wolverines were able to propel themselves through to today and right now. And good free throws there by Triple R. Nash is guarded heavily. Gives it up to Anthony. Anthony over to Nash. And try to get it to Oleg, but too many bodies up front. Prince over to Rick. Connects on the and one. Or excuse me, connects on the play and is called for the and one. That right there's on Bobby Anthony. UConn's bench can be a problem. They have made some of the biggest differences in games for them. Almost turned it over again. This time it's off of the Huskies and out of bounds. 3-point shooting has gone off to a hot start for the Wolverines in this one. 2 corner threes and at top of the key one. Wolverines hope to continue shooting it well from beyond the arc. And Bohannon will inbound. He'll pick out Nash. Ruffles it in, almost turned her over. But look at Andrew Rodriguez picking it up and finishing the play off. Good touch. Andrew Rodriguez now thrust into the center position with Vlad Golden on the bench. Edison. Estepina. Over to DJ. DJ Jackson, 3-ball. Doesn't get it. Rebounded by Anthony. Here come the Wolverines. Bohannon over to Oleg. A little bit of a slow start from downtown for the Huskies. Anthony, 2-ball from the charity stripe. He got it. Jackson. Over to Ridley Ray. 2-ball. No go. Quickly moved up to Oleg. Again, Michigan. Not wasting any time in setting up. Anthony with the decoy screen. Rodriguez, 2-ball. No go. Ederson gets the board. Pardon me. Ryuga. Pass inside is sent away, and Michigan gets the takeaway. He's up to Nash, and then Bohannon gets it back. A lot just happened there. Nash ends up taking the 2-ball and hits it. Michigan owns the first double-digit lead of this game, if there is to be another one that is held at some point. Jackson over to Ryuga. Ryuga, 2-ball, rattles in. In the corner for Oleg. Gets it into Bobby Anthony. Look at Bobby work. Oh, can finish the play off though. Quickly moved up to Kyrie. We're officially 50% through the first half, and Bohannon called for the reach-in. A little bit of a tic-tac kind of foul right there. Change is made. Rodriguez and Bohannon out the game for Golden, and now William Torres. One of Michigan's, few youngsters. Oh, stepped away, and there's Torres. Picking that up. Gives it up to Golden. Golden draws a foul there and getting free throws, and that's Ederson's second. UConn's now has to play through their third-string center for the rest of the half. That'll be Bill Chambers, but they have 4 of them. And Dave Upton is that other guy if Bill Chambers is, for whatever reason, taken out. That's interesting, how Michigan was able to affect the game just like that. And good free throws there by Golden. Golden has gotten all his points from the free throw line so far in this one. Hasn't really registered a single shot in this game just because they were all, affected. And DePina misses another shot inside. It's been a rough start for him so far in this contest. Here's Torres. Future hopeful star for this Wolverines team, but he turns it over right there with a errant pass, but right there, mistake made by UConn as well, giving the ball back right to Michigan. Torres, Zelikov top of the key, gets it into Nash, and he draws a foul on DePina. Somehow, don't know how he connected with Nash there. Chambers was right there. Good first free throw by Nash. And another one goes down for him. UConn facing major pressure early on. Michigan just covering all the right places. And a big dunk by Torres in transition. UConn continues to play on as they're down by 14. Rick Johnson bounce pass in for Chambers. What a feed. And finally UConn scores. Little dunk there by Bill Chambers. Nash over to Anthony. Back to Jay. And sometimes Michigan takes it slow. But Golden pops a shot and no good. Rebounded by Rick Thomas Jr. And rifles it. Thomas Jr. connects on the 2-ball. Important look conversion there for UConn to try and climb back into this contest. The corner, Torres over to Golden. What a pass, what a dunk by Vladislav. And finally, he has 8 points, but has finally officially registered his first made field goal. Oh, what a pass into Chambers, who misses the shot. Quick work done here by Michigan as they move it up. Wolverines looking to make the Elite Eight again. And Golden gets the board and doesn't put it in. Last time they didn't make the Elite Eight was in 2033 when they got upset by 4-seed Colorado, coached by Coach Provo, in the Sweet 16. Look at this ball movement, though. DePina, corner three, rattles in. That is an important first bucket right there for Prince DePina. Maybe that helps him get going. UConn desperately needs that. All of a sudden, UConn fans are slowly feeling it. Nash just holding on to the ball right now. Doesn't like what he sees so far. Torres in the corner. And somehow gets it to G. Nash. I don't know how that play worked out, but he dunks it down. Glad to have you here, Mr. Provo. Jackson, 2-ball is off. There's Oleg. 2 made 3-pointers in this game so far. Dot drives in, but is blocked. He's going for a monster dunk, but UConn was ready for that one. There's DJ. Gives it up. Low fadeaway 2-ball by Rick Thomas Jr. That's his second made shot off the bench. Jay Nash trying to work in again. Oh, what a feed into Bobby Anthony, and what a dunk. The great feed. And a great finish. Link of play elite. Fadeaway 2-ball. Rick Johnson spins it in. Nash bounces off a body. Golden, 2-ball. Got it. Still a bit strange. Like Golden with 10 points, but only 2 made field goals. Oh, what a feed into Rick Thomas Jr., who continues to ball out off the bench. They'll stat one up and in. To Golden. Torres. Tries to work in on DePina, kicks it out. Golden corner three, connects. The big man hit a corner three. We have seen him do that in real life too. Very rarely has he ever gotten the chance to do so out here, but he finally connects someone. Chambers puts up a 2 and gets it. UConn finally finding a rhythm, but having a hard time still stopping the Wolverines. Nash over to Oleg. Pass down low to Torres. Somehow connects. Draws a foul and one. Torres. Chambers was right there. Could have tipped that pass away or something. But his eye was literally off the ball. And Torres botches the free throw there, so no 3-point play. Right, you go over to Johnson. Jackson, feed into Ridley's Ray, who couldn't dunk that one down, but there's Bill Chambers who does. Changes made for Michigan. Lafayette. That's not Lafayette. That's Antoine Killingsway. Now in the game, the backup point guard. Also, Finnegan Hale is now in. Look at Killingsway trying to work in. Will move himself out. Rodriguez, Torres in the corner. Screen set. Torres, that's a deep 2. Doesn't connect. But what a rebound by Bobby Anthony, and gets it in. Jackson. Over to Rick Johnson. 3-ball. Rick Johnson rings it in. 10 points. Perfect shooting off the bench for Rick Johnson. Like I said, UConn's bench can be a problem in this game if Michigan slows down even a little bit. Torres. Fadeaway 2-ball connects. And Michigan's bench can play as well. Jackson. Kyrie Ray, you get top of the key. Ribs Ray, 2-ball, got it. Been a lot of back and forth scoring in this one. All of a sudden, neither team can stop the other. Killingsway trying to work in on Jackson. And floater way off. There was some defense played that time. 40 seconds left in the half. Jackson Thomas rifles it. Almost turned over. Big block though right there by Rodriguez as Ryuga tried to get one off quickly. Shot clock is off. Wolverines can play this one slow if they want to. Knowing them, I don't think they will. Torres goes for the three, is blocked. Rodriguez picks up the three, misses, and UConn's got a chance at some points here. Jackson bounce pass, ready, 2-ball, got it. Michigan's just gonna have to heave it here. Hale from half court. It's off. Eventful first half here. Michigan has controlled all of it, but UConn slowly closed the gap there. As now the Wolverines only lead by 7. And this intermission will blow right by us in a heartbeat. And there we go, just like that. The halftime period and break is over. And we're back to hoop again. The ball moment here by UConn to start off. Ribs Ray, bounce pass in. Jackson, 2-ball, got it. UConn picking back up with their successful string of scoring. Now Bohannon in the corner, gets it to Golden, big slam. Big Vlad. And feed inside, but it's tipped away, and Nash picks it up. Numbers game prevails, but Golden, 2-ball, got it. Golden's balling out for the Maize and Blue. Kick out to Ribs Ray. Now Uchizai finally back in the game after sitting for majority of the second half, but couldn't get that 2-ball to go down. Him and Webby Ederson got into early foul trouble, and it has affected the game in a way for the two teams. Golden, 2-ball, brings it in again. He's on a hot streak right now. And Michigan re-extends their lead to double digits. Pena over to Uchizai, but Uchizai is called for the charge. Not sure if I fully agree with that, but oh well. Wolverines looking to make it back to the Elite Eight after a season where they made the national championship game. Beautiful fadeaway 2-ball by Oleg Zelikov. And pass inside, almost tipped away. Ribs Ray picks it up, knocks down the 2-ball. Over to Oleg. Backs up. Load hot potato with Andrew Rodriguez. Andrew. Now trying to work on Ridley Ribs Ray. Pass inside, somehow connects with Oleg, and he dunks it down. One-handed flush. This Michigan crowd is on their feet. Jackson drives in, draws a foul though on Rodriguez. That's his first. UConn kind of needed that play right there to happen as the Michigan crowd was really starting to take over the atmosphere. Good first free throw by DJ Jackson, who was the player of the game when they triumphed over 5C BYU in the round of 32. Good free throws there by Jackson. And heavy pressure now. Heading towards Wolverines' way. Rodriguez over to Golden. Zalikov over to Nash. Golden back to Jay Nash. Deep to Jay Nash. Got it. Great teamwork there by the Wolverines. Ryuga pops a 3-ball. Rings it in. That's an important 3 right there for the Huskies. Almost tipped away. Nash picks it up. Deep 2 connects. Feels like the Wolverines are automatic. And rifles it in. Almost tipped away. Ribs Ray picks it up once more. This time misses the 2-ball. Rebound though by Ryuga. And you'll get it in. Both teams fighting for an Elite 8 spot for the opportunity to play against 2-seed Houston. Getting inside for Zaman. Had a corner 3 in the early part of the first half. Jay Nash, bounce pass, Bohannon, good feed. And again, Michigan is just dialed in. Hitting shot after shot after shot, even with UConn's rather decent defensive positioning. Feed inside, Jackson, 2-ball, does not go in. Both teams shooting at a high rate so far in this contest. Bohannon wants to work in, gives it up. Rodriguez through the contact. No, gets his own miss though, and it puts it in. The transfer from LSU. Finally having played playing in a game. Oh, what a floater there by Ridley Ribs Ray. Finally playing in a game where he isn't sitting on the bench for a major amount of time because of foul trouble. It feels refreshing for him, I'm pretty sure. Inside, Oleg has dominated the battle between him and Prince DePina so far in this game. Bounce pass in, Rodriguez, that's a deep 2, and it doesn't go in. First miss for the Wolverines in a good bit. Ryuga now on the ball. Over to Jackson. Uchizai, 2-ball, got it. Ten and a half minutes left in this game. Wolverines lead by 10 still. This Rodriguez wants to work on Ridley Ribs. They cleared the way. And Rodriguez works in beautifully. The impact that he has on games is something else. Jackson trying to direct traffic. There's Uchizai. Feed inside. Ribs Ray. 2-ball. Doesn't go. And feed inside. Rodriguez. 2-ball in transition. Michigan. Michigan is in a groove that cannot be interrupted, it seems. I'll pass over Ridley. Not even Ridley. It's Prince DePina misses. Well, that 2-ball. Bohannon. The Wolverines already quickly making their way back. They move so fast. Look at Bohannon, 2-ball. Oh, that's off. Now here's Ryuga. Kick over to Ribs Ray. DePina in the corner. Ribs Ray wants to work in. Finds his way through, but can't finish the play off. That's an inexcusable miss right there, but Rodriguez can't convert on that 2-ball. Wolverines have led convincingly throughout this game. Tipped away again, but again, somehow gets in the hands of UConn, and they survive that possession without losing the ball. Big dunk by Uchizai. As well as Michigan is playing, UConn isn't going away at all. Game still hangs in the balance. Look at Jay Nash. Big dunk by Jay Nash. What a take by the senior from... Trying to remember what part of Florida. He's a Florida man. Ribs Ray. And oh, that's DePina and one right there. Important play right there for the Huskies. And fouled on Rodriguez. So he'll come out the game in Golden 2. Rodriguez has his second foul, so nothing to worry about yet. Ali Khalifa enters the game for the first time. Anthony re-enters. Some other changes made. Wemby Ederson is in. Rick Johnson is now in too. Now this is where things could get difficult for Michigan because they kind of downsized a little bit. Nash over to Khalifa. Khalifa deep two. No. What a rebound by Bobby Anthony. This guy continues to flourish in his role off the bench. Johnson. Bounce pass. DePina at the left elbow. Wants to work in, but backs up. Johnson. Uchizai, a lot of passing here. They give it up. Ederson, 2-ball. Got it. This has been a high-scoring affair between these two teams. They have both brought the dynamite, but there, Michigan commits its first turnover in a good while. Good feed. Ederson finishes the playoff. And UConn finally is only down by single digits now for the first time in a while. Oleg, Bohannon, deep two, no, and it's rebounded by Uchizai. Huskies now have a grand opportunity here in front of them. DJ over to Prince. Prince DePina unleashes a three. It's off, and it's rebounded by Bohannon. Look at Nash. Gets it to Anthony. Still somehow making it work, but Anthony misses the 2-ball right there. Those sudden back-to-back misses by Michigan. We haven't seen that in a good bit. Tipped away, but still ends up in the hands of UConn. And Ederson draws a foul on Oleg Zelikov as he tried to put that one up. Wholesale change is made. The Twin Towers are back in the game for the Wolverines, but they now bring in fresh bodies in the backcourt. First free throw goes for Ederson. 6.5 minutes left in this ball game. And Ederson misses, but Ridley Ridgway gets the offensive board off the miss. And Golden picks up the foul in the process. So just like that, UConn's back at the free throw line. Good free throw by Ridley Ribbs Ray. Only down 7 now is UConn. And Ridley Ribbs Ray misses the second free throw, but that time Golden doesn't allow a second opportunity. There's Torres. Over to Nash. Still in the game right now. Oh, that was almost intercepted, but a clear 2-ball for Finnegan Hale. Cashed in on it. DJ. Back at work, rifles it in. Ederson, big block right there by Hale. But it'll still be Husky basketball here. Even though Michigan has led throughout this entire game up to this point, it has still been a fun one to watch as UConn has not gone away one bit. Ryuga trying to find somebody to inbound to. He finds DJ Jackson, and after it was tipped away, and he knocks down the 2-ball. UConn's been living dangerously in this game, and more often than not, they've been lucky with how some of the plays have turned out. This ball movement, Rodriguez, 2-ball, bingo. UConn isn't out of this one at all. Good pass, Ryuga, who wants to dunk it down and is blocked, but it'll still stay with UConn here, as that was not able to be saved from going out of bounds. More changes made now. The regular starters are back in. For the Wolverines, that is. Jackson, that's a deep 2. No, rebounded by Uchizai, who gets it off the glass and in. Now Jay Nash feeds it to Golden, who draws the foul on Ridley Ribs Ray. And finally, Michigan getting to the free throw line for the first time in a good little bit. And Jackson will come out the game for Prince de Pina. Big night for Vlad Golden, or big day, excuse me. The scoring touch has been active and present. He's got 20 points in this game. Oh, but he can't hit the second free throw. UConn down by 8. 5 minutes to go in the game. Nobody's out of the woods quite yet. Once again, almost turned over. Ryuga deep 2, doesn't go. Rebounded by Rodriguez. Here come the Wolverines. Pass inside, Rodriguez, 2-ball, nothing but nylon. Ryuga rifles it to Uchizai, who drills the 2-ball. Now the Wolverines go to work. Bounce pass in, Oleg, 2-ball, it's off. Rebounded by Ryuga. Over to Johnson. He wants the screen set up, he does. Ryuga gets it, floater, does not go, and it's rebounded by Nash. 4 minutes left in the game, it is officially crunch time. Michigan is yet to seal it. UConn still trying to make the comeback. Victory happen. Bohannon drives in, settles for a 3-ball, it's off. It was off balance too. There's Kyrie over to Uchizai, doubled up. Over to Johnson, intricate passing. Uchizai misses the 2-ball right there. Michigan's got the bodies down low. A clean up. A corner 3, rings it in this time. Zaman Bohannon, that is a big 3 in this, at this stage of the game. Throws it in, de Pina, big dunk. That was a quick 2 that was put up by the Huskies. They go back to Bohannon, who almost rang in yet another corner 3 from the same exact spot. But here comes de Pina, who kicks it out to Johnson. I was going to play it smart. Kyrie Ryuga, 3-ball, it's off. UConn has just not been able to connect whatsoever on their deep attempts. They've only connected on 2 or 3 of them all game. Oleg rifles it. Rodriguez hits another 2-ball. Michigan has just been sizzling all game long. There's Johnson. Over to de Pina, 2-ball, connects. UConn has had a decent game. The problem is that Michigan has not been able to be slowed down. Pass inside. How did Golden get that loose? Or not loose, but open, so to say, underneath the rim. He gets the 2-ball to drop in. Neither team has called a timeout in this game, oddly enough. I think that is a first. I haven't seen that in a while. Pass inside. Ribs Ray. Fadeaway 2-ball. Doesn't go. Michigan hoping to put the finishing touches very soon on this game. Feed in Rodriguez. 2-ball. Oh, it's off. Not quite yet. Here come the Huskies. Still a little bit of life. Green set. Ryuga. Top of the key. Gets the screen. Little 2-ball. Ryuga. No. Rebounded there. Ribs Ray gets blocked. And Bohannon is loose. And he lays it in. No, he doesn't. He misses it. There is still a little bit of life for UConn there. After that miss. I thought that was going to put the game away. I think everybody did too. And Rodriguez called for the reach-in foul. That's his third. Wholesale changes made here by Michigan with 52 seconds left. UConn has also made some pretty drastic changes. Dave Upton, who's in the game now but misses the 2-ball and fouls Ali Khalifa. And Michigan faithful feel like they've won this one. And Prince Pena has almost fouled himself out of the game. And he has there. Only 10 points to his name in what is looking like his last collegiate game. Credit to the Wolverines. They led throughout this entire game. Not once did UConn get a lead. Oh, but Killingsway misses the free throw. UConn will just take it up as quick as they can. Jackson almost loses it. Ryuga, 2-ball, hit it. And shot clock is off, but they're still going to try and make something happen here as this forces the regular starters back into the game. Antoine Killingsway missed his first free throw, so in now to be a little bit concerned. By that time he connects. Good free throws by Killingsway. UConn just not even in a position where they can take a timeout. Jackson 3-ball, hit it. And once again sending Killingsway to the free throw line. And once again, starters going back out there just for safety precautions. Killingsway, there we go, once again, converts the front end of the 1-and-1. Not completely out of the woods yet. As he misses that free throw. UConn's got to get moving if they want any sort of chance here. Do Upton, draws a foul, gets some free throws. Khalifa called for it. The big man really didn't see much of the court this season, but next season he absolutely will. Wonder what the strategy will be for Coach Michael Pike, as he has only two guys returning to his team next season from this current roster. Dave Upton and Wemby Ederson are the two, both centers. And now Ryuga fouling Nash and sending Jay to the free throw line. UConn just really delaying the inevitable at this point, it feels like. Especially if you're a Michigan fan, I'm sure that's what's running through your head. Good free throw there, and at this point, 2 guaranteed free throws. UConn's exhausted all of their fouls. 9-point lead for the Maize and Blue. Time ticking off the clock. Ribs Ray misses the 2-ball, and that's it. They called the dogs off. The Wolverines, under Coach Provo, in 2 seasons at the helm, make the Elite Eight once again. And fellas, it'll be a fun one when the Wolverines will have to go up against the Houston Cougars. What a game by Bo Fridley, Ribs Ray, and Shane Ash. Both double-doubles. 15 assists by Jane Ash is elite, I must say. And Michigan comes out alive out of the top, out of the upper quadrant of this region. And what else was a fun game, even though UConn never had a lead, they still made things interesting at points. But Michigan was just straight up the better team. With that said, folks, later tonight, when I am back from work, we pick things up with this game. Penn State versus 1 seed Marquette. But then just as a reminder that after that game, there is still one more Sweet 16 contest, and it is in the Midwest region. And of course, the big question has to be answered. Does 15 seed Bucknell have what it takes to extend their unimaginable Cinderella run to the Elite Eight and get past the Michigan State team that has beaten their opponents by an average of 25.5 points throughout this tournament? That question will be answered in due time later tonight. But for those that tuned in, throughout this morning, thank you so much. I hope you all have a great Sunday. It is NFL Sunday after all, and it should be a fun one at that. My Lions play on Monday, so it is what it is. I don't care. But yeah, y'all have a good one. Take care, stay safe, and see you all hopefully later tonight for the impending action.